So I fully 100% believe there is a mimic at my job. And let me explain why. I'm not going to give away names or like the place, but this place does have trauma. Consistent everyday trauma and previous, like, I say mass trauma, not really like mass, but like large trauma. So I think something in there is not right. But anyway, multiple people at this job have heard this thing talking to them, some have seen different things. I have personally seen and heard and got touched by something, but I also have like supernatural spooky things are attracted to me everywhere I fucking go, including this house. I wasn't talking about you. Go to sleep. Whatever it was in here, I heard it move. Oh, come on. Put the ears down. The dog's ears popped up. Anyway, not the point. Back to the job. My first, like, interview there, my interview there, they asked, are you comfortable working nights by yourself, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. And then I said, is this place haunted? As a joke. And they said, well, and looked at each other, and I started bursting out laughing because I'm like, every fucking where I go, my jobs have had hauntings or some shit along those lines. I'm like, I'm in the right place. So, alright, that was a huge joke, blah, blah, blah. Maybe a few weeks into me working there, you could feel a darkness in the back hallway near the laundry room and in like 2 other rooms, but mainly near the laundry room. You could feel a dark presence. And that's apparently where a lot of people hear their voice being called, or upstairs. And hear a voice, not their voice, a voice. I could feel it. It was gross. I didn't like it. I said it from the start. I didn't like that building. So then a few weeks in, my boss left a mess on the table, and she apparently sent out a text to some others that said, I left. I heard someone calling my name. No one was here. Sorry for the mess. Blah, blah, blah. And then I started working all days by myself on the weekends. During this 3-hour gap when I was off the clock, I would stay there because there'd be no point in me leaving and coming back. It would take too long. So when I was there, I would hear things, see things at the corner of my eye, stuff like that. It was never solid things. Until it was. I would hear my coworker, her voice, calling my name. And she would be there when I would hear it, but she would be in a different part of the building or the opposite building. So, like, she wouldn't actually be there, but it knew that she was there, so I would trust the voice enough to respond, you know? And this happened multiple times with her. Hear doors opening, see the basement door opened several times, even though nobody opened it. And then recently, I want to say it was a Saturday, I was all day by myself, and something just wasn't sitting right. I stayed in the second building for my break, because I don't like the first building. So I stayed in the second building for my break, and something in there was off. The vibe was just wrong. And I know that sounds like the vibe, yes, the vibe was wrong. And for this building to feel wrong is weird because I've never had issues in this building, besides for one picture that I took and I posted on here. But I didn't feel anything negative that day at all. This is the first time I felt negative in this building. So I was like, all right, this is weird. I'm going to clock in early so I can get my shit done early. And I did. I clocked in early. I started working. I went to the other building, did what I had to do over there. And something was not sitting right. I started turning all of the lights on, and something was just not right. So then close to the end of the night, all the lights are out. It's dark. Well, all the lights are on, but it's dark out, and I'm just like, shaking. And I can hear my name being called clear as day. And it sounds like the coworker who's supposed to be there that day, but she's not. And I'm just like, I am so fucking done. So I went back over to the building that I feel like is more safer. And I stayed there. And I'm doing what I have to do over there. And that's when sounds like I hear the door open. My cat just sneezed and scared me. I actually, anyway. But I know the door can't be open because I locked it. I lock all the doors when I'm alone. That's just smart. And I was like, I know nobody's opening that door. So I looked, nobody was there. I couldn't really see anything outside because, again, it's dark as shit. Yes, we do have, outdoor lights, but you see the reflection of the light. You don't really see anything else. So when I was getting out, I, at the end of the night, locked up, left, waited for my Uber, and I swear to fucking God, I heard the voice of this person say, "Come back, I'm over here." So I walked my happy little ass to the other side, where there's fucking trees, and if someone's gonna murder me, it's gonna murder me over there, you know? Like, if it was an actual serial killer, it would be over there. And I waited for my Uber over there. But I'm not the only person who experiences it, like the talking. One of my other coworkers hears her relative who works there. The relative hears other voices and says she can't go in the back hallway when nobody else is there. We're hearing voices of people that we feel safe enough to respond to. So we would think that person is there. That's why I think it's a mimic. But I also know it really likes me and I don't like it.